Just when you think everything's been found in zombies, over 7 years later, a new secret detail has just been discovered on the Black Ops 3 Zombies map, Eisendrache. It's been hiding in plain sight, it's been there since day one, and only today has the community finally noticed this detail. So we're going to explain exactly what it is, how to do it. It just goes to show that there is still so much in zombies that we haven't seen. Now, the way this was discovered was absolutely hilarious, as this is all thanks to the absolute Chad that is codenamed Pizza, who was live streaming some Easter egg speedruns earlier today and just came across this secret detail. He was running the Easter egg, and in the sky he could see this twinkling star was in the sky flying around the map right near where the moon gets blown up by the rockets, and he had done nothing out of the ordinary for this to happen. He was just running the Easter egg. I have played this map hundreds if not thousands of times, and I have never seen this in the sky before. By his reaction on his live stream, he also hadn't seen it either. The community, being the gigabrains that they are, looked into this and started to work out what exactly was going on here. Now, we live in a day and age where any Easter egg that's found in these older games can be found in their entirety through the game's code. And that's what fellow community member Vertasea started to do, and managed to find out exactly how this secret detail worked. Because this isn't crazy enough to call it a new Easter egg find with a crazy reward or anything, but it's a super cool detail that Treyarch put in the map that is almost a nod and hint to the Easter egg quest itself in order to retrieve the Dempsey rocket. So looking into the game's code, Vertasea was able to work out that this star spawns in the sky and rotates around the map 60 seconds after you've started a game of Eisendrache, which makes complete sense. When you first spawn into the map, you see the rocket with Dempsey in it literally launching up into the air, and it takes around about 60 seconds for that to completely disappear from the map. So as soon as 60 seconds into your game passes, the Dempsey rocket Twinkle Easter egg effect is activated, and it flies around the map super slowly. So the footage you're seeing include me using a dev command called timescale to basically make the game go 5 times faster so that we can find this twinkling star and track it around the map. And what's really fascinating is it does the exact same route around the map, and it will continue to do that infinitely in your game until you get to a specific Easter egg step, which is completing the Simon Says on the computers and activating the death ray pod, which allows Dempsey to rocket back down into the map. And this is really cool because what this essentially shows you is that this star represents the Dempsey rocket that is just continuously going and orbiting around the map, and will continue to do that until we activate the death ray to shoot it down. Until this point in time, we have always believed that the rocket just left the map, was flying towards the moon, and by activating the death ray, you sort of had some sort of gravitational pull on the rocket to pull it back down to Earth. But context and narrative wise, the rocket is just flying really high up above Eisendrache in a way where it is always visible to the player. In the code, it's referenced as the Dempsey rocket Twinkle. The specific effects we're seeing in the sky is called the FX Dempsey satellite Twinkle, which is super cool. And again, it is not some game-breaking new Easter egg find or anything like that, but it is just absolutely insane that no one playing Eisendrache for 7 years noticed this in the sky at all, which is insane. Potentially, it could be by the fact that when you're playing the game at normal speed, it is just such a slow thing that's flying around the map. It can also fly around behind the castle and near the mountains where you need to shoot for parts for the storm bow upgrade. So it's easily missable, especially when you're not looking in the right points at the right time in your game because you're doing something else. But it's obvious that Treyarch added this in as a detail for us to sort of put 2 and 2 together with the rocket and be like, hey, the rocket's now flying around the map. That means we can shoot this thing down somehow. I'd love to know if you knew about this before watching this video, as this is absolutely brand new to me and it's crazy. Drop a like if you didn't know this was a thing, and be sure to subscribe for more zombies.